Hey guys, welcome to the channel. So I am here to show you the new road trip saddlebags from Nelson Rigg. This is a part of the Route 1 collection that Nelson Rigg offers for cruiser motorcycles. These bags are really cool, so they have a lot of unique features that I want to show you. One of them is really nice is the rigid construction, which allows you to hold like 10 pounds in each side, so they hold a lot of weight the way they fasten here. And of course they are made of the Ultramax fabric that Nelson Rigg uses on all their Route 1 line. And a lot of their other products. This is very good fade resistant and UV resistant material that they make these out of. So very cool. We're going to get a close up here where you can see how these things fit together. We're going to install them on the Honda 750 Shadow Aero. Now these do offer a lifetime warranty, and they also will fit a lot of different cruisers, specifically more like a Harley Sportster, the Honda 750 Shadow, probably any of the Shadows I would imagine. The Kawasaki Vulcans, stuff like that. So let's get a close-up of these bags and I can show you some of the features that are very cool and unique that make these such quality bags. So one thing to notice with these bags is how they go together. Very cool how these go together. So you have the yoke that holds them from one side to another. It goes over your fender. You remove your seat. You put these on and this yoke goes across. This yoke is zippable, and it also has a snap. You remove this snap and slide this back, unzips the side. You can do that on both sides. And once you unzip this by unsnapping it, slide it back. It is also extra secured here by the hook and loop underneath. Remove them. You can take this bag in and you leave the yoke on your motorcycle under the seat at all times. Then you just slide this thing back on. Very simple. Use the zipper. And then you take and just snap this back down, fasten our hook and loop, and we're good to go. And the same thing on the other side. We also have this big nice yoke, wide yoke that goes across, which is very nice, very strong. So it also has this material on the bottom that is non-slip, and it also protects the paint on your motorcycle. It does go the full length, which would protect the fender and the sides of your fender when you put these on. So all you would need to do is put these over your motorcycle, fasten them together, and then I'll show you the mounting options down here below. They have a super quality zipper here, which also they will slide together and lock to keep them from migrating apart and coming unzipped as, you know, wind or vibration would do going down the road. On the side of this bag, we do have a small pocket here, which is very nice. So you can just unzip this, and this allows you to carry some extra things in here. These also come with a rain cover. You can carry your rain cover in here. And this also does have some elastic straps so you can hold things in place so they're not bouncing around everywhere. When you open up the inside of the bag, it does fold open, and it does have a couple straps here for a stop to keep this lid from opening all the way. In here we have our accessories. In here we have our rain protection cover, which makes it waterproof. And then if you'll notice, just like in a lot of Nelson Rigg things, they put the gray inside here. This makes it so at nighttime, if it was black inside, it'd be hard to see. With this gray inside, it makes it things where they're a lot more visible to see. And then also we have a mesh pocket right here on the side, so you can open this up, put a few things in this mesh pocket right here, zip it shut. So right here we have the 4 custom fender strut mount brackets. And these right here are very nice. So basically this is going to bolt onto the side of your motorcycle. This will snap onto the bar on the inside of your bag. The clip right here will just snap on after you install these on the side of your bike. It's going to be very solid on your motorcycle. Then you also have these straps here that will actually hook through this. And you run these back down and fasten it to the hook and loop on the bottom right here. So that's going to make it very secure and keep the bags from moving in and out. The way this is mounted right here and the strap with the hook and loop, it's going to be very solid on your motorcycle. Okay, so now we're ready to install the saddlebags onto the bike. And it's actually a very simple process. Basically, we have 3 bolts on here. They are 14 millimeter head bolts. Now these 2 on mine, of course, have been changed because I added this backrest, and when I added the backrest, I had to have longer bolts for these 2. So these are actually 17 millimeter on mine, but normally you're going to have a 14 millimeter, 3 of them on here. So we're going to take those 2 bolts off, and then we'll install the brackets. So we do have these brackets. There's 2 of these, and when we remove these bolts, we're going to put this washer behind this, and that will fill in the little crevice right here, the little gap. and make this where it fits flush. So we'll install one here, with a washer behind this and the bolt through it. Okay, now as I said, the way we want to install these is we're going to have the bolt going through the yoke like so. Because these have this indentation right here, that's what this washer that Nelson Rigg sent with it is to fill that in, and it actually is about the right thickness. So we're going to put this behind like that, put our bolt back in, and we're going to tighten it up. Same way with this one right here. We'll stick our bolt in here, put our washer behind it, stick our bolt back in, tighten it up. So what we want to do first is tighten these down. We don't want to tighten them up super tight because we want to be able to line these up straight. Okay, so now the way this is made on the back, it has this bar. This bar can be moved. You have a little bit of movement, probably an inch or so from side to side. We want to adjust it to where it fits ours right. And what I'm going to use this for is I'm going to snap this on to these, and that will keep these in line, and then I can actually tighten the bolts down with this snapped on and lean back. Then we'll need to remove our seat to finish this up. So the way this fits on the Honda Shadow is I have this bar scooted this way, and our first bracket here on the rear will go between the mount and this rubber end here. Okay, if you'll notice, after I do that, it leaves just a little bit of clearance here between our signal and our saddlebag. Okay, our next step is I'm going to go ahead. You could remove the seat before you've done this part, or you can put these on and then remove the seat. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to go ahead and remove the seat. Now, this is a Mustang seat, so all I have to do is remove the rear bolt on this and pull off this pillion seat. If you have the stock seat, you'll need to remove this Allen bolt right here on each side and this rear 8mm head bolt. Okay, so now that I have the passenger seat removed, we can go ahead and stick our right saddlebag on. I went ahead and got the brackets on the other side like this, bolted down tight. You can tell that these are solid when they snap on like that. These brackets where they snap into, they lock nice and tight. And now we want to take this yoke that goes across the fender like so, and we'll go ahead and zip it on here. Then we can put the other bag on the other side and zip it onto there. So these are super nice and easy to use. I'll show you as I put this on. So as you can see here, what you have is the zipper. You have a snap here, then you have this hook and loop right here. So the best way to do this is just start our zipper on right here, zip it up, and we have this snap here, which is nice because it's going to keep this from walking down and coming off. So it snaps on. The zipper can't run away with you. And then we have the hook and loop on the back to make it extra secure. Then this will go right over our fender to our other side. Now we want to just take this and lay it over the fender. I am going to go ahead and remove the seat because this actually will go just a little bit under the edge of my driver's seat, and I don't want that interfering with the video, so we'll just go ahead and take this off, and then we'll put the bag on the other side. And all we need to remove this driver's seat is a M6 Allen wrench. Okay, so we can snap this one on this side, get it installed. It does snap real nice and tight into those brackets. That's really nice. Okay, so now all we got to do is put on our yoke, and this yoke is made out of a material, as I said earlier, that will not scratch your fender. It's nice and kind of rubberized, and it's very nice. It goes all the way down, so it will cover the side of your fender also. So we'll run this over like this. We want to set our bags to where they're level or where you want them. Pull this bag the same way. Push it down just like that. And then all we got to do is hook the bottom of our bags. Okay, so all we got to do to secure the bottom You can see we're snapped on here, real nice and tight. Let me show you how this snaps. You can see right here how this goes in here. And when I push this and snap it, nice and solid. Now all we do is take our hook and loop, run it through this slot in the bottom of the bracket. We're going to run it under, pull it nice and snug, and just hook the hook and loop back on itself right here on the bottom. Now we are nice and solid. That bag's not going nowhere. So now we just need to repeat that process on the front one on this side and both on the other side. Okay, now that we have our bags nice and solid, all we need to do is we make sure they're level again, and we'll go ahead and reinstall our seat back on. Okay, so there we have them installed, and they do fit perfect on the 2022 Honda Shadow VT750 Aero. Okay, so a few things I wanted to mention is these bags do have the MOLLE webbing. They have it on top, on the back here. They also have it on front. This is real nice because you can get extra pieces of luggage like small pouches, different things you can connect to it. You can also use like the Nelson Rigg fuel bottle holder, which is MOLLE, and you can mount this right through here, weave it through the webbing, carry extra fuel, or do what we do a lot of times. We actually carry some water bottles in these just to save some room in here. It saves us from using up our saddlebag space. Another cool thing about this is, I may have mentioned earlier, is these zippers have a nice lock feature. So all you do is pull the zippers to, lock them, they get a hook right here, lock them, and that will keep them from migrating apart and coming unzipped on you. This side pocket's real nice, and it's a good place to store gloves or anything else. You could carry a cell phone in here. It does have some elastic straps, so whatever you put inside here, you can hold it nice and secure. On the outside here, we do have this reflective piping that Nelson Rigg puts on a lot of their stuff. It's not glowing right now, but at nighttime, if light hits this, it will actually glow, so you can actually see it. You open this up inside, real nice. It's nice and gray, as I said. And this is just a contrast, so when you open this up, instead of being black, it's gray where you can actually see inside the bag better. And then you have, of course, the mesh zipper pocket right here, which is a nice place to carry your rainproof cover. Okay, some of the specifications about these road trip saddlebags. These are a lifetime warranty, of course, by Nelson Rigg, and that also covers the UV protection in this Ultramax material, so it's not going to fade on you. You're not going to have to worry about that. The construction of these is not like most. Most bags that you get that's made out of this type of material is going to be soft and baggy. This is a nice, solid bag. It's very well made, very nice and solid, and looks great. Okay, so the size of this thing is 13 inches long by 5.25 inches depth by 8.5 inches height. This thing does hold 9.5 liters per side, and that is actually not including this outer pocket here. So you have the 9.5 liters per side, and you also have whatever you can fit inside this outer pocket. Okay, just to show you some of the things that you can carry in here and things that I will be carrying in this side of the bag. I also have the other bag to load up, but in this side here, we open it up. It's nice that it has these stops instead of this door going all the way down. It holds it up nice. The things I can carry in here, I can carry a drink like this is actually a Gatorade, fits in here nice and well. And here I have my heated socks in case I need these out on the road. I can take these out, put them on, and stick this. This is a nice hard case. Put it back in here. So right here I have my air compressor that I always carry with me on the motorcycle. It's nice to have this in case you have a flat, so there is plenty of room to fit it in here. Then right here I have my GoPro case. So in here is all of my GoPros and my camera equipment that I carry on this side. All this stuff fits in here nice and neat, with actually more room to spare right here, so we could actually put more things in here. You could throw a cell phone in there. You could carry some of your microfiber cloths and different things inside this. And then, of course, we have the mesh pocket here, and we have the pocket outside that we can still load down. Okay, so if you do get caught out in the rain, this thing is water resistant. So you'll be okay in a light rain just for a few minutes. But the best thing to do if it gets raining too hard is go ahead and pull over. You can actually open it up here, take out your waterproof rain cover. This is going to make it 100% waterproof. Zip it back up. And these are side specific. So they are actually shaped this way and fit on one side, but very easy to install. So what we do to install them is just pull them over the top like so, down around all four corners. They're going to fit nice and snug and look good. So what we're going to do is take this elastic and we're going to go through our yoke. Then we're going to keep we don't want our Velcro connecting right now. We want to zip it first. Put our zipper in, snap it down, pull this back up over it just like that. Okay, now so as far as the bottom goes, we also have the elastic like we did on the top. We want to undo our strap. And then we're going to run our strap through the elastic and then just Velcro it back. Like so. Then after we get this one done, we repeat the same thing on the front one. Then after we get the top and bottom strapped, all we have to do is pull our strap tight right here, let go, tuck this back under, and we're nice and waterproof. Okay guys, that is the Road Trip Saddlebags from Nelson Rigg. It's part of their Route 1 series. This is the NR400. So I will post a link where you can check these out below. Go to Nelson Rigg's website, and at the checkout, if you will use my code, which is Woodzman20 below, you will get 20% off, and anything over $50, you will get free shipping. So you can't beat a deal like that. We know that they do fit the 2022 Honda Shadow VT750 Aero. Thank you guys for watching Woodzman Adventures. Check out the links below. Click the thumbs up, subscribe. Catch y'all on the next one. Right on.